Hey everyone, it's Desi Cheng, and today we're going to be talking about the Atlas backpack stand by Addio Design. So Addio did send me this backpack stand. However, everything I'm going to be telling you about is based on my honest opinion. This thing is perfect for your home or your office to keep your backpack, your bag, your jacket, or other accessories off of the ground and declutter your desk space. And and it's elevates your backpack so it's easily to access your accessories or your contents of your bag. How they have designed it is they actually have this main hook right here, and this is where you would put your grab handle of your backpack onto, and it rests onto the spine of this backpack stand, and it's how it's angled. It actually pushes the backpack outwards, so it's great because then it will allow you to easily access your accessories and other contents of your bag. Now, one thing to note though is that the main hook, I actually wish that it was a little bit larger, just because if you did have a backpack with larger grab handles, it's not as easy to hook onto. It will still work, but it's just, I just preferred it if they had a larger hook. The weird thing is on the back side, they actually have a secondary hook for you to attach a secondary bag or your jacket or headphones or things like that, and it's actually a little bit larger than the main hook itself. So kind of weird that the secondary hook is actually larger than the main hook, but yeah, that's just one thing to note. So this back hook right here, you could use it as your main hook for your backpack, but one thing to note though is that it doesn't support a lot of weight. So if you did have a backpack that was heavier with equipment or anything like that, it will topple over. So it wasn't meant for that. But if you did have your secondary or your main backpack on the main side, just to kind of counterweight it, that would be actually much better. So also on the top of the stand, there is this accessory platform, and this is great because it's flat and you can actually use it as just a small little tabletop surface, such as if you wanted to put, your small accessories such as your wallet, or if you wanted to use it as a tabletop stand and put your tablet with a keyboard on it just to do some typing, you're totally able to do that. Now, there are two grooves in here, and those are meant for you to put your smartphone or your tablet. And it's actually a perfect height for if you wanted to do any kind of teleconferencing, Zoom, FaceTime, or anything like that. So that was just my smartphone. And here is my tablet, just for reference. And yeah, this is just an absolutely great and perfect seated height. Another great feature is they actually have 4 holes on the bottom of those grooves for you to pass through your phone charging cable, so you could actually just keep your tablet or your device just on there and it will be charged. There are also 2 additional grooved cutouts onto the 2 corners, and that's meant for if you wanted to put your sunglasses, slot those through, or if you had your keys with a carabiner, you could slot that through. Just kind of like anything that you could slot through, it was meant for that. So there are 2 different versions of this that you can get. There's one that's made of recycled materials, which is highly durable, and and it's great for outdoor as well as indoor use. Or you can actually get this birch plywood color, and there's a few different stains in this one. And I personally chose the indoor one just because I don't plan on using this outdoors. But if you wanted to, you had the options for both of them. Now, in terms of improvements of things that I feel like could have done better, the first thing was having that larger hook on the main side. If they had a larger one, that would have been great. The other thing was, this is kind of a pro and a con. Now, this light stand, one of the great things is that it's so lightweight and portable that you can just pick it up and put everywhere. Now, the downside about that is that because it is lightweight, that when you put your backpack on it, it actually kind of tends to move around a little bit. like this when you put your backpack stand on. So you kind of have to put your foot down on the backside or put your other hand to kind of keep it secure while you put your bag on it. And the other negative thing about this is if you have this on a smooth surface, such as right now I have carpet on this one side and tile on the other, and when I put it onto the tile side, and then when I put my bag on it, it actually slides. Like, because it's angled, the bottom of the bag is actually hitting the stand first. And while I'm trying to hook it on, it kind of pushes it further away. So you got to put your foot down or your hand down to kind of place it on there so it doesn't move. So that's just one thing. So maybe potentially if they added some kind of grip onto the bottom or even made it just a little bit heavier on the base, I feel like that would have been a great improvement. And the only other thing with the birch plywood, now this thing is made out of wood, so it's not as durable as the recycled material one. But when this thing first shipped to me and I took a look at it, and when I took it out, it wasn't, the box was not damaged or anything like that. But the part of the plywood or the finishing is actually cracked, and it's actually kind of peeling off the side right here. So it's like, I feel like that one's just a manufacturing defect, and I feel like that's not going to be like that for all of them, but it was just present in mine. Now it's very, very minor, and when you look at it, you cannot see it at all. It's only if you kind of rub your fingers around it, then you can kind of feel that little edge. Overall, I think Addio Designs has done a fantastic job designing this backpack stand, and I really, really like how they've integrated other features such as the tablet stand and holes where you can charge it as well, and also a secondary hook for you can add on another bag or a jacket or headphones or pretty much just anything. And one thing that I appreciate mostly is how it's elevated and pushed out so I can actually access and see my contents easily. So anyways, guys, if you've enjoyed this review and you want to see me do more like this, please like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desi31.